How's it going, everybody? It's time for another great Mr. Poestyle video. And what's that? Old Poe? Oh, I'm not Old Poe. No, this is just how long it took me to get through my Popeye series. Holy crap, I do look like Old Poe. Guess it has been a long year. Did take me a little while to get through it, I guess. Holy crap!
Popeye video game has the boys fighting worse than ever. Oh, Popeye. It's my game. It's got 3 screens just like the arcade. Watch out!
Yikes!
Uh-oh. Fight like a man.
Where's me spinach? Yeah!
You choke, you wimp.
I ain't wimpy. I'm much better looking.
The new Popeye video game, available for most popular home video and computer systems.
Say, has you heard the news? Yeah,
I want to tell him. I want to tell him.
The news is riveting, absolutely riveting.
What the boys are trying to say is that Parker Brothers Popeye, Cubert, and Frogger are not only available for the Atari 2600, but for the Commodore 64 home computer, Atari 5200, and ColecoVision. About as close to real arcade graphics and action as you can get.
One thing I hate such a push the outskirt. Popeye, Cubert,
And Frogger.
also for all Commodore, Atari systems, and TI. Now's your nose.
I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid.
They got a million toys at Toys R Us that she can play with.
Play Parker Brothers Cubert on your Atari 2600 for just $34.97. Frogger, $28.97. Popeye, $34.97 at Toys R Us. Also available for Atari 5200, ColecoVision, and Intellivision. Get in on the Parker trade-in rebate. Buy 2 select Parker cartridges, send proof of purchase and any old cartridge, and get $15 back.
How's it going, everybody? It's time once again for another great Mr. Poestyle video. Ba-ting! And here we go. Look what we have here. Is it time already? This soon? What in the world has happened? It's the end of the world. Or maybe it's the end of the year. What is this shirt? It's a Popeye Arcade shirt. What is this hat? It's Popeye. So, it's time for Popeye Arcade. Is it time for the end of the series? Already? Already? Well, yeah. All throughout 2023, we've been doing this now, at least since the summer anyway, and we started with Popeye 2600. It's time to wrap it up. Like I said in the last video, I don't have my TI-99 4A computer yet, so when I get that, we'll do a bonus video on that version. But tonight we're going to play the arcade version, the version that all the ports were made after. Such a fun game, right? And we all know the story of Popeye. Nintendo wanted to make a Popeye game. Couldn't get the licensing at first, so what they do? They switched the characters, and that's how we had later, you know, Brutus became Donkey Kong. Olive Oil became Pauline, and Popeye became Jumpman or Mario. And the Popeye series turned into the Mario series. And Mario was born, and now we have Mario and all of his spin-offs, Donkey Kong Countries, and all of this and that, and Mario Odysseys, and Mario Everything's everywhere. One could argue it is bigger than Popeye, definitely. Now, kids would probably, I'm sure, definitely would recognize Mario more than they would Popeye. Now, 90 years ago, Popeye would have been the shiz, right? Some of these cartoons you're looking at, Popeye, from the 1930s, for crying out loud. So, yeah, pretty old series. And then Popeye comics way back in the day and stuff. Big fan of Popeye. It all started for me with this game, with the 2600 port, before I ever laid eyes or hands on the original arcade. So, without further ado, let's just get right into some gameplay on my iArcade of Popeye, the original arcade game by Nintendo. Alright, we are finally here. We are here in the Poestyle Lounge. I had to give it a name, right? Everybody give it a name. A little game room. I don't know. Whatever we're called. The Poestyle Pig Place. Yeah. Pigsty. Poestyle Pigsty. Anyway, Popeye Arcade. Here it is. Let's wrap it up. Hopefully the sound is coming through. Our volume is at a decent level without blowing eardrums out. Hey, I have a score on there. Now, since I've had this on here, I haven't really played it much, only a couple times, so played it on my Pandora's box a few times. I haven't really touched that thing in quite a while. Again, we're not going for a record here because I won't get a record here, but get the volume up a little bit. Hopefully loud enough for you to hear what's necessary. Let's add a coin or two. Of course, the idea is to try to stick to the top, but that doesn't happen. You know, the higher up you are, the more points the hearts are worth. But things go south fast, and you'll have to go south fast. See, like that. Brutus doesn't go according to your plans. Oh no! Yeah, now we have to go down there and we're going to lose points. Because now they're going to be worthless! Oh no! Don't be worthless! Trying to catch our raggedy butt. Not gonna catch him. Not gonna catch him. Yeah, we caught him. Hurry up. Hurry up. Well, that's not bad. 11,000 on the first board. And this is where I'll mess up, guaranteed. Already messing up because he's over there hovering. He's guarding me notes. Oh, that was close. I didn't want to go down there so soon. The notes are dropping fast. I'm going to stick towards the top. And we can make up for some points by punching the bottles. 20,200 already. But this is where it gets really tough. We got to punch Bernard. He can mess with us. He can mess with us. flight pattern and whatnot. Punch him in the beak. And now we are already missing some letters here. The letters build the ladder. You got baddies everywhere messing with you. See, you know, I should have grabbed the spinach just to be invincible there, but I didn't. Oh, I got stuck for a second there. This is where it gets bad. See what I mean? Jelly bean. You get trapped on that bottom with all the baddies at once. That was real bad. That was messed up, dude. Game over that quick, just like that. I don't know that I'll play again. That was a pretty good score. We didn't get the top. Shizzle my nizzle. I'm not even paying attention here. That wasn't too shabby. We'll go ahead and do one more. I got a lot to say in wrap up, so didn't want it to go forever, like I always do. Right? But this is Popeye Arcade, the ultimate, the beautiful Popeye Arcade. We didn't get the bucket on his head, Mr. Buckethead, and he's going to go downstairs. And already we're messing up, because now our hearts are going to be worth less than they should be, because we went downtown. We went downtown. Uh-oh, too quick, too soon. An idiot boy's down there already, and he's going to guard everything. And he grabbed my head. He said, "Well, this is going to be a bad game. Not going to be a high score on this one." Come on, idiot boy. Let's see if we can't. No, he's going to go downtown. Whoa! Yeah, really bad. He's going downtown, Julie Brown. Wubba wubba. Remember her? I remember her. Wubba wubba. Not the other Julie Brown. I liked her too. She was crazy. She sang, "Everybody run, the homecoming queen's got a gun." Oh no, my spinach! And I'm dead already. Dead already. Oh, you sucks. You know, I almost got that #1 score in the whole wide world. I will, because I own the games. I own it. Oh, I own it. I haven't played this on this machine very much. But now that this video is coming to you, I'm going to play it a lot more. I wanted to keep everything fresh as a daisy until that day that I played this game. And now I have. I've played Popeye Arcade on my home arcade. It makes me happy. Makes me happy. It wasn't a Partridge Family game. This should have been a Partridge Family game. Why wasn't there a Partridge Family game? Was there a Brady Bunch game? I don't think so. And it all started with this. Popeye 2600. My love of this game. No burping. No burping on video. Popeye, the Sailor Man. Alright, I'll do one more, because I had a really good game, and then I had an ultra terrible game. Let's add a credits. Credits. Popeye, look, olive oil was scolding me down there. Sheila's all,
Popeye, you dropped my heart in the water, you idiot. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm hoping to get this video out by New Year's. Although New Year's Eve day, I'm planning on having a nice long visit up at my parents because I didn't get to see them for Christmas. They spent... Oh no! They spent Christmas Eve at my sister's house for dinner. They spent Christmas Day at one of my brother's house, his family, for dinner. And then I went back to work directly after that. So we're going to do a Christmas / New Year's dinner with them New Year's Eve day. And then when I come home, it'll be time to do the show. Coin-Ops consoles and pinball with G. Parker's Arcade, Off-Grid Arcade, and the Gaming Road Warrior. So, oh no, bottle to the buttocks. Bottle to the buttocks, ooh. Gonna be a busy day. Got to get busy. I still didn't get that on his head. But yeah, from we did, kid. We did it. You pissed at me, are you, Brutus? Get down here. Yeah, you wanted to beat my ass. I just beat yours. Brutus the barber beachcake. If only they would let me punch the sea hag. Action shot, baby! Oh, Brutus was throwing a bottle. The sea hag was throwing a bottle. Yeah! Still not going to get that top score. 500. 500. I'm going to bounce right into it. Oh! I did! What the heck? I think Sweet Pea killed me. It's Sweet Pea, by the way. Swee. You would think it would be Sweet Pea. It was Swee Pea. Was hit the baby's name. Look it up. Sweet Pea would make too much sense. Maybe it's Sweepy, like, oh, he's so sleepy, he's gonna take a nap. Oh, he's taking a nap. He's so sleepy. I'm just playing with Brutus now. I'm dancing above his head. Go ahead and throw your beer bottles at me, hag. I'm punching them. Glass doesn't bother knuckles like these. That all you got? There's where you want your points, is at the 500 for your show. Oh, he touched my piggies. My piggies went to market. They went to wee. Alright. At least we got the bucket on his head. We lost too many lives already. Right? Give me my note. Give me my notes. 500 notes. 500. Give me another note, baby. Oh, you're getting jumpy down there. Getting jumpy. Oh, what's the matter? Oh, you almost had it. You almost had it. Gotta go get a note from the teacher. Getting grabby. Getting grabby. Getting grabby. How about I get grabby? How about I get grabby? Grabby with your mom. Grab her bum. More notes. Come on. Come on, all the way over there. Oh, where did that bottle come from? Oh! Off the screen bottle, I would expect that on a 2600 version. Expected more from you, Arcade. Double mint twins there trying to throw bottles at me. We're still not going to make the top. Still not going to make the top. That's impossibly. Got 9,000 something to get to the top. No! Told you. Told you that's a famous Poe move there. Walk off and step on Brutus's noggin. Alright, well, you know what? You know, I'm not so bad. Not so bad. It wasn't terrible. Alright, let's stop the recording here and let's discuss. Okay, so there you have it. Popeye Arcade. Fun game. Can be tough. Can be tough. You want to catch those hearts on the upper levels for higher points, of course, but again, you can't always do that, right? They force you down to the lower levels if you want to live and survive. You got to get those hearts, and they're down below. So we had a great time with this series. I had a great time with this series, and surprisingly, when I look back at my views on the series, it was more. People really wanted to check out the 5200 version and the Commodore version. They've seemed to get more views than all the rest of them. So maybe it's because people hadn't seen them as much as the 2600 and the ColecoVision version. But those got more views out of all of them that I can see. But had a great time playing that. And go through each one here. Let's just stack them up. Got a mess as always. But yeah, we started out with, just take them here, one at a time. Popeye for the 2600. This is my brother's cartridge. This is the first one that started it all for me. And still, I'm going to still put it up there as my favorite just because that's nostalgia for you. That's my favorite. When my brother got this game, I knew that was Popeye and Brutus and Olive. Just such a wonderful thing to be able to play that. Next up, this is one that I got and just had to play, and that's the Odyssey 2 version. Parker Brothers game. Love this little box that it came in. Love the cartridge design, you know, with the rip handle like all of your Odyssey 2 games have. Definitely a departure from all of your other versions, of course. Big difference there. But they did put a two-player in this. One person can be Brutus and the other person can be Popeye. So that's different than all the rest. See, just little differences in graphics, or in this case, graphics and gameplay. Big departure for sure. Let's see. What do we have here? We got our little skinny cartridge. Are in television, and I just think that they all play so well, and they all just, you have your differences in how they look, that's all. Played that one. What was the next one we played? We probably played ColecoVision, although now it's hard to remember exactly which ones we played and in what order. ColecoVision cartridge right here, and again, a lot of times you'll think that looks just like the 2600, but there are differences to look for. If you're looking for these, you'll see that your shape is different here. And again, the back of the ColecoVisions always have your little indentations for overlays, your area to store overlays. So that's your difference in your cartridge bodies there. The ColecoVision, again, look pretty nice. And you have your Atari 5200 big fatty boys. They also have a place for overlays in the back of the 5200 cartridges, but yeah, these are all Parker Brother ports, just all for different systems, right? Very nice, very nice. Don't have a physical copy of the Commodore 64, but I have that on my Commodore 64 Mini. That's sitting here somewhere, and that's how I played that one. Very fun to play that one too. So even though I don't have the physical sitting here in my collection, nice to have it. Always nice to have it. And then, of course, we have our NES and Famicom, which are the same game. Green screen up, so Famicom cartridge is green. So right now it's probably going nuts if I have something playing on the green screen, which is probably my game footage playing back there. Nintendo, of course, this is their game. So black box game too. One of the first originals. Actually, one of the first 3 games in the lineup for the Famicom system. So along with Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. In the US here with one of the black box games. Love the black box games. And yeah, so that was the closest we had at the time that wasn't a Parker Brothers game or port. And always loved that too, but it wasn't exactly dead on with your arcade, but close enough, closest we got at the time. And now ones that I have in the box that are in my collection. This is the 99.4A Texas Instrument. I will eventually play this once I get my computer that my buddy picked up for me, and that's the cartridge. So I have it sitting here. I just can't play it yet. We will. That'll be some bonus material down the way, but I do have it boxed. I bought it for the heck of it to have it in the collection, but I heard it's a very nice port of the game. I've heard that. Can neither confirm nor deny. And another boxed copy that I have is the Atari computer version, Atari 400, 800, right here. And I'm guessing it's probably pretty close to the 5200 version. I don't have an Atari computer. Always plan on getting one, whether it's the 400, the 800, or the XEGS, or whatever. Like the looks of the XEGS, but those get more expensive as the days go on, too. Every time I think I'm going to get one, then I don't, and then the following year they're more expensive when you see them. But I do have it in the manual and the box and everything here. So that is in the collection at least. Another Parker Brothers port. And something that I did a video on a while back, but I didn't include in this series. Famicom release. It's the Popeye English game. This is part of the educational series along with Donkey Kong Jr. Math. And I have an older video where I did play this. It's almost like a hangman type of thing. And this is to teach English to the Japanese speaking people. So this is how they could learn a little bit of English. I do have an older video on it, so look it up. But the rest of these games in the Popeye series I did put into one convenient playlist on my channel. So if you want to see gameplay of each one, you can go back and find that easily. I had a great time doing this series on the Popeye Arcade. Hopefully I'll do another series like this in the future. The one I would probably do that I thought about the most is the original Mario Brothers arcade series, because that's probably the one I have the most home ports of. And another game that I absolutely love, it is right up there with Popeye. If there are games that I see in the arcade that I must play if I'm at an arcade someplace, that would be Popeye and original Mario Brothers, where you're running around through the sewers. My brother and I would play original Mario Brothers on the NES just for hours. We could play it forever. Mario and Luigi. And we knew how to jump and bounce off of each other. Perfect timing. The bonus coin scenes. We had that game down on the NES whenever we were teenagers. So that's probably going to be my next long and drawn out series. It'll take a while, but yeah, love that game as well. But Popeye, for me, it doesn't get any better than that. And do have it on my Pandora's box, but now that I have it on my iArcade, I plan on playing that a whole heck of a lot. Didn't play it a lot at first. Only had the 8-way gate on there, and was really waiting until I did this video for my series to really play it. So now the gloves are off. It's down there in my game room. I plan on playing it quite a bit, probably each time that I'm downstairs. If somebody's using my main bathroom upstairs and I got to go downstairs to use the bathroom, each time I walk past to use the toilet, I'm probably going to play me some Popeye. Why not? Why not? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And go back to my playlist and check them all out. Tell me what you think about the different versions of Popeye. Which is your favorite? Aside from the arcade, that's going to be your favorite. Oh, and I didn't mention my very latest one. Go back and check it out. This beats all of the home ports, in my opinion. Now, does it count? Because this one came out nearly 40 years later, 30-some years later. I don't know if it should really count against those ones, because, again, those ones came out at a different time. You had the memory issues, programming issues, things, you know, weren't as readily available. Time limitations, hurry up and get these out before this and that. But again, you had a team of 1 or 2 people to do these home brews. So yeah, maybe they have things more readily available. Maybe they didn't have the time crunch, but you don't have as many people working on it. Oh, then again, back then, sometimes you only had 1 person working on something, but you had a whole company to bring it out, right? So, but nevertheless, if you can get your hands on this game, get the 7800 version. This thing is a masterpiece, right? This is as close to the arcades you're going to get, unless you have an arcade machine. But now, we are very lucky. Us old geezers, we have MAME. So you can play it on your Pi. You can play it on your home arcade machine. You can play it on your computer, your laptops, your everything. So who would have thought when we were kids that we were going to be able to play these arcade ports at home? Right there, right in front of us while we're sitting in our easy chair on a tablet or on our cell phones or whatever we have in front of us. Never would have thought it back in the day. Alright guys, thank you for joining me for another great Mr. Poestyle video, and hopefully I wanted to try to get this out for New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, but New Year's Eve is going to be a very busy day for me. So maybe New Year's Day. And thank you for joining me, and let me know what you think about the Popeye series. I love it, obviously, and kind of sad to see it end, but it had to end eventually, right? Don't worry, TI-99 4A version is coming. It's coming. It is coming.
Happy New Year, Grandma.
Hey?
Happy New Year.
Yeah, she's here. She'll be right down. Good night. Happy New Year.
It's 12 o'clock. Happy New Year!
Nobody